in Newcastle on January 27th. Tickets on sale now on Ticketmaster.
Now we look at the tail of the tape, 37-38. Height and reach on the side of Christian Eckerlin. The Tip Sport Game Changer odds in favour of Leandro Apollo Silva. This, our co-main event of the evening. This, the most... What an atmosphere. Electric does not do it justice. Pavel Picante toasts the third man in the cage. Leandro Apollo Silva looking to upset the party here in Cologne. He is in the blue corner taking on the man that every man, woman welcomed here into the cage. Welcome back in Christian Eckerlin, and listen to them. Listen to the love, the support that they are bringing.
I've got headphones on and I can hardly hear you, Brian, when they're shouting Eckerlin, 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 but he's got a big job and a big task in front of him as Apollo lands that right hand left.
And Eckerlin said one of the things he felt with the Grabinski bite is there wasn't enough pressure on Eckerlin, on Leandro Apollo. He needs to force the fight out of him, set a pace, and so often we even talked about it. Leandro is able to make people fight at his pace, right? Because he's so savvy, because he's so experienced, so skilled in every department.
Yeah, when he makes you miss, he makes you second guess yourself. And then when you're second guessing yourself, you can't find your range. Then when you can't find your range, you lose your confidence. And then that's when he starts to go to work there. Made him miss, made him pay. Beautiful work from Apollo early here. Has found his own range very well and very fast over the top there. Pretending to spin. Very creative as well as Apollo. We might see some spinning wheel kicks. You could see anything from this man.
Yeah, and he's so experienced. Again, when you talk about his training partners over in American Top Team, yeah, like Santiago Ponzinibbio, just talking about how versatile he is. He said you don't know what to expect. Usually you can figure out who you're sparring and you get familiar with their styles, with their traits. And they said he's so creative as a martial artist that every time you spar him, it's like sparring a new guy.
And sometimes we feel that here, every performance he has is always different. You don't know which Apollo's going to show up. When the aggressive guy shows up, he's extremely dangerous. When he lays back like he is now, you can, try and find his range and try and make something happen. But sometimes he lets it slip out a little bit, and I feel like he's letting Eckerlin grow a little bit too much in this fight. He took over straight away early on in the round, spinning wheel kick to the heel.
He loves that to the calf there.
Then he might come up high, but I feel like he's definitely got a good measure of Eckerlin. But again, no pressure from him, taking his time. Very experienced man, right in front of us here at the commentary box.
Oh, and again, the crowd, let it be known who they are here supporting. And Eckerlin, I tell you what, the sparring partners from MMA Spirit and UFD have said he has been on fire this camp. In particular, the run-up to the last 4 or 5 days when it is peaking. They said they've never seen him like him. And at 37 years of age, it was his birthday this week, actually. He looks in the form of his life.
Look very nice there, going low to the body with that right hand and left up to the head, left hook. Creative. And it just takes one shot, especially from Eckerlin.
Oh, again, going for that low spinning attack, unorthodox again from Apollo. No takedown attempts here from Eckerlin, though. And again,
the speed of Apollo is very apparent to me. He just seems very fast. Those fast twitch, just blocking, parrying, and coming over the top very well. Nice head movement as well. Oh, solid right hand goes through.
Even Apollo, yeah, that's good. That's good. But Leandro Apollo Silva has only ever been stopped once, and that was by Marek Mazuk in a boxing fight. And again, got
and
caught.
Marek Mazuk can throw.
Oh, nice again. Now
Charges forward.
Coming in, this is where Eckerlin has got to do some work. Grabinski struggled with the takedown attempts of Leandro Apollo.
Eckerlin switches his legs well, gets put on that single. Looks like he's going to get run down, does. And now Apollo on top.
And we see this from Apollo as well. He mixes the fight up, right? He takes it from standing where you think, you're just having a boxing match, and then he'll mix it up and get it to the mat.
Well, for me, this is where the true test is for Eckerlin. When Apollo on top of him, very powerful, savvy, knows what he's doing. If Eckerlin can get back up to his feet, this is going to be a huge confidence builder for him, I feel. He's creating space and he's moving his hips. Crowd are definitely behind him, but that smothering shoulder pressure from Apollo.
Oh, the top game, a true Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. 40 seconds left in this first round.
He's just trying to basically pass that right knee through. Could almost go all the way through to full mount if he can get this free. Tries to, Regains that half guard, does Christian Eckerlin. Trying to get that arm inside, does well to do so. Let's see if he can do something with it now. Now needs to move his hips.
Yeah, look at
Good
that.
adjustment there from Apollo, moving it higher up on that underhook side.
You can hear.
Yes, good hip from Eckerlin. Very nice. Needs to be careful of the neck, though.
And needs
Can't
to protect
dive
that.
forwards.
Exactly. Final seconds of round number 1. You can barely hear the 10-second clacker coming in.
Does well there, Eckerlin. Does okay.
Oh,
to get
let's go back to his feet. There you go. Here we go. Round number 2, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Again, this is not a title fight. This is not a main event. Eckerlin, 10 minutes now to work to try and make this German dream come true of this fantastic return, but Apollo Silva strong at the end of round number 1.
Better start this, though, from Eckerlin. Shows intention. Listening to his corner. That teep's been nice for him so far. Just needs to be careful he doesn't overthrow. Going for his own takedown. Interesting.
That was nice.
But at least it keeps Apollo on his toes. You never know what's coming. Maybe he'll feint that and come up top with a big right hand.
And a lot of people I talked to thought Eckerlin should look for that takedown, or even the cage control. He's so good and gritty, and his output is so strong from those positions.
Well, Apollo shook him off from that takedown attempt, and for me, the timing was pretty nice, and the intention and speed as well. So the hips of Apollo sturdy.
Look how Apollo's built though as well, right? Absolute specimen. Blood coming from the nose of Eckerlin.
Yeah, just took nice to the body, then up high. Eckerlin finding his feet now.
Loose hands from Eckerlin.
This is what we need to see from him, because nice stiff jab from Apollo. Because when he's second-guessing himself, which is what Apollo makes you do, when he's not so certain, not so sure, he's just going to end up falling into a trap that Apollo is setting. He needs to try and fight at his pace, not Apollo's. He needs to push the action. He said it. He said it about the Grabinski fight. But he needs to make sure he doesn't leave himself so open for that takedown, because Apollo searching for it now and could go for it any moment.
3 minutes, 25 seconds left. A lot of blood coming from that nose.
Stiff jabs from Apollo landing every time. Keeps hitting it over and over again. Just misses with that right hand. Nice uppercut variation.
That lead left hand as well from Apollo comes right from the hip as well, Luke.
That teep's been nice all night from Eckerlin. Very loose. Hasn't landed and caused much damage, but the idea is very good there. Blood, like you said, really pouring from the nose. Seems to be bothering Eckerlin a little bit. He's touched it a few times.
Yeah, breathing from his mouth as well, which is always dangerous when you're in with a striker like Apollo Silva.
Yeah, readjusts, does well. At the moment, Apollo in the orthodox stance. He does switch. So moving into the power at the moment of Apollo, because he's moving to his left, which is the right hand, and now he switches to southpaw, so changes it back. Now you should move left. You should move away from that left hand.
You're here behind us.
Crossing his feet a little bit, though, is Eckerlin.
Yeah, you're here behind us. Stefan Putz, one of the best friends and teammates of Christian Eckerlin, calling for the jab, Luke.
Yeah, he needs to get the respect now of Apollo, because he hasn't thrown in a while, just moving back and forth. Needs to gain some respect.
Apollo so switched on, and again, it was a completely different walkout that we're used to seeing from him. Usually there's dancing, right? There's all the fun and frivolity of enjoying the moment, but it was all business on the way into the cage tonight. Oh, a nice jab.
Stefan Putz next to us asking for a level change. That's the only word I understand, because he's speaking German, but he's saying level change. And I think the threat of that level change is a good idea as well. Changing levels, going up to that upstairs with the right hand, maybe going to the body, right hand to the body, left hook was a good combination we saw in the first round from Eckerlin. At the moment, Apollo doing everything he needs to do, stalking well, controlling well, unorthodox style.
Yeah, calling his man on there as well. And you do want to see a little more from Eckerlin, right? A little more output. That's a nice double jab.
You want the output, but Apollo's trying to get a trap. He's trying to set a trap for him, get him to move into one, get taken down. Maybe we'll see him look for a takedown in the last minute.
1 minute, 10 seconds. Oh, and now Apollo upping the pace, upping the pressure. He did this in the Grabinski fight.
Oh, wait, big right hand lands.
Jump knee and another
right hand. They land good, clean. That's in the last minute.
Dropped him.
Big right hand lands.
Dropped him. Wow, Apollo Silva has turned it up in this last 90 seconds.
Well, again, he set that trap and he walked right onto it. That wasn't a particularly powerful shot from Apollo, but Eckerlin was gliding forward into it. Everyone on their feet screaming Eckerlin, fans getting behind him.
Undefeated on German soil is Christian Eckerlin. Oh, he's up kick, he caught him! He caught him with the up kick. He's looking for the triangle. Oh, they're slippy though. You can see the sweat there on the back of Apollo Silva. But the up kick caught Apollo there. That was him wobbled at least, Luke.
Yeah, for a momentarily wobbled, but then he decided to come back into the guard, and now beating in on Eckerlin, is he?
He looked at the referee, then I'd be surprised if the referee stopped it then. Now,
10 seconds remain.
We still have the third round upon us. Should we see the timer out on this? But there was a switch, a point where Apollo turned up the pace, the pressure, had a lot of success. Good respect.
Needs to come in with that killer instinct now, though. No respect in this third round. Needs to give everything to realize this dream here in Cologne.
And here we go again. Look at the tip sport odds. 6-1 in favor of Leandro Apollo Silva. Eckerlin, all to do here, but you got to say,
intention's good though in the beginning of the third round. Was good in the beginning of the second as well. Sorry, Bright.
That's what, no, exactly. It's like he's come out, he knows he has the job to do. He's under no illusion of where he sits in the fight, and I'm sure his corner have let him know as well.
Yeah, I don't want to see that right head kick. Is what I was going to ask for. Maybe right hand, right head kick, because Apollo's head movement at the moment is beautiful, but a little bit lazy sometimes. And doing the Anderson Silva.
He try and draw you in. Yeah, the crowd don't like that. But this is part of the game, right? This is part of what Leandro Apollo Silva brings.
Gets the back, though, does Eckerlin in that exchange.
Oh, big takedown. Gets it. Leandro went to grab the fence. Didn't stop this, though. Now, 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes for Eckerlin to work one hook in.
Attempts the hook, doesn't quite see it. Eckerlin very high at the moment as well. Leandro extremely tough to finish on the mat.
Never been finished on the mat, never been stopped in an
Switching
MMA
up now
fight.
to try for a leg lock.
Oh my goodness, working his way around.
Traps that up now, wraps it up, this inverted heel hook. Extremely dangerous.
Oh my goodness.
Extremely dangerous.
And Eckerlin has had multiple knee injuries.
Nice elbow though there from Eckerlin. That's the difference between that and jiu-jitsu. If he can punch, he needs to slip that knee out. A very, very dangerous position is for Eckerlin. He does not want to lean back. He does not want to lean back. He needs the weight forwards. He needs the weight forward and needs to control. Maybe, like you said, punch the head a little bit.
And Leandro trying to work to get a bite on that heel. Slowly and surely, Eckerlin's got to work it out.
Deep. It is very, very deep.
Oh my goodness, 2 minutes 50 seconds here.
The problem is that he can't take away that right arm because that's his base, and if he gets pushed backwards, it could be good night.
And again, you look at the way that the heel hook works.
Nice elbow.
You pull on the heel and it tears the knee joint to pieces. Eckerlin now. What's the key to get out of this then, Luke?
Needs to free the knee, needs to free the knee. It's not enough yet. He's still in trouble. Gets it out, beautiful work.
Oh, it called back in.
Doesn't want to go back down. I don't know why he made that decision. Gets called in and goes into the danger.
Oh, deep
half guard now from Apollo. Can now turn this into more leg lock entries if he wants to, if he can get the elevation. Interesting decision from Eckerlin to go back into the fire.
Yeah, 2 minutes
Looking to try and create some sort of dart attempt here.
He's got his leg caught though there. He can't feed that in deep enough.
Switches out, nice from Silva now. Maybe going to try and get the reversal, but gets flattened back down. Good work there from Eckerlin. Maybe going to catch the neck.
This has made it such an interesting third round between the two. Totally different from rounds 1 and 2.
But as much as they grapple, that just takes away the knockout finish that Eckerlin does possess.
And the time, Luke.
Yeah, eating away.
1 minute 40 seconds now.
Defending well here, Eckerlin, but I'd like to see some elbows.
And again, the crowd once again.
Manages to get him up. Does well. Needs to escape now. Needs to exit these positions.
And you can see the corner saying exactly that. They want the space. They want him out of this spot because it's the clock now that's his enemy.
Yeah, minute to make something magical happen here. Needs to escape Leandro's grasp and then somehow look to finish this fight. Leandro doing a fantastic job. Doing exactly what he said. Said never fought a man of his caliber. And showing it here is Apollo. As we enter the last minute. Defending's not enough from Eckerlin. He needs space. He needs to make something happen. He's down 2 rounds.
I mean, it was a good start to this third one. Then the tussle on the ground, the entwinement between the legs, the limbs.
Did very, very well in that. Was very deep on that leg, was Apollo. Manages to
there
switch
we
it
go.
now.
35 seconds. 35 seconds. Toe-to-toe they go here in Cologne. 19,000 fans cheering on Christian Eckerlin. Can he make something magical happen? What rabbit can he pull from the hat?
He's going for it, whatever it is, he's trying. Stumbling a bit over that ankle, gets
he got
caught again.
dropped. He got wobbled.
And now the 10-second clacker goes. Eckerlin 10 seconds. Doesn't look like it's going to have a fairy tale ending to this one.
Oh my goodness, but what a fight.
What a fight, and Eckerlin gave it everything. It's what he's supposed to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, this bout goes to the judges' scorecard. So let's see how the judges scored this fight. All 3 judges scored this fight 29-28. And the winner by unanimous decision, Leandro Apollo Silva.
The year 2024 is coming, and so is OKTAGON MMA. Our UK and Irish adventure continues with 4 more events on British soil coming next year. The most spectacular MMA show in Europe has to be experienced to be believed. Bringing you the best talent from the UK and Ireland, as well as stars from Europe and beyond. Atmosphere, emotions and adrenaline all in one place.
This is where Shamrock shines.
First stop is Newcastle on January 27th, and then Birmingham. Tickets on sale from November 20th.